Jannik Sinner's top 5 wins of the season. Jannik Sinner wrapped up one of the finest seasons in the Open era. The 23-year-old Italian secured 73 wins from 79 encounters in 2024. He lifted 8 ATP titles, including 6 notable ones on the hard court. Also, Jannik crowned the year with the second consecutive Davis Cup trophy. Sinner left all the rivals behind, dominating the ATP ranking list ahead of 2025 and increasing the number of world number 1 weeks. The San Candido native kept a high level from January to November, improving every aspect of his game and writing history books. Jannik achieved many great things in 2024, and we pick his 5 finest victories of the year. Jannik finished the 2023 season ranked 4th. He scored 2 victories over Novak Djokovic in the closing events and gathered a boost ahead of 2024. 2 rivals met in the Australian Open semi-final, and the Italian delivered a statement victory. Sinner ousted Djokovic 6-1, 6-2, 6-7, 6-3, dethroning the 10-time champion and reaching his first major final at 22. Novak suffered his first defeat after the quarter-final stage in Melbourne. He struggled to follow the rival's pace and finished the duel with no break points on his tally. The Serb felt the pressure and cracked under it, losing serve 5 times and propelling the young gun through. Jannik was off to a flying start, wrapping up the opening 2 sets in just over 70 minutes and gaining a massive boost. The Serb raised his level in the 3rd set. He stayed in touch with his opponent and reached a tie break. Djokovic denied a match point with a forced error and stole the breaker 8-6 for more drama. However, Sinner made a fresh start in the 4th set, serving well and chasing his opportunities on the return. The Italian made a push from 0-40 in the 4th game, rattling off 5 points and delivering a crucial break. World number 4 held after deuces in the 5th game for 4-1. He cracked a forehand down the line winner at 5-3 to seal the deal and earn a notable victory. A couple of days after beating Novak Djokovic for the 3rd time in the previous 4 matches, Sinner chased his first major title against Daniil Medvedev. 2 rivals fought for the Australian Open crown, and the Italian prevailed after an incredible comeback. Jannik earned a 3-6, 3-6, 6-4, 6-4, 6-3 victory, celebrating his first major title and joining tennis immortals. The more experienced player had the upper hand in the opening 2 sets, looking good to lift a trophy. However, the young gun turned the tables from the 3rd set. He completed his comeback and repeated what Rafael Nadal did against Medvedev 2 years ago. Sinner claimed 2 points more than his opponent, and nothing separated them in the shortest, mid-range, and most advanced exchanges. Jannik hit a couple of winners and forced errors more. He raised his level from the 3rd set, facing only 1 break points and providing 3 breaks that carried him over the top. Daniil made a reliable start, serving well in the opener and closing at 6-3 with a double break. The Russian outplayed the Italian in the first half of the 2nd set, securing 2 more breaks and leading 5-1. Jannik pulled 1 break back and earned a break chance in the 9th game. He missed it, allowing his opponent to wrap up the set but gaining momentum. Sinner used it in the 3rd set, displaying 5 comfortable holds and staying in touch. Medvedev reached a deuce on the return in the 9th game, but missed a chance to create break points. He served at 4-5 and experienced a break, with Sinner reducing the gap and extending his chances. The younger player missed his opportunities early in the 4th set, which almost cost him dearly. Jannik played against a break point in the 7th game. He saved it and stole the rival's serve in game 10 to wrap up the set and level the overall score. The Italian carried this boost to the decider and served well. He earned a break at 15 in the 6th game with a forehand winner and fired a forehand down the line winner on 5-3 to celebrate his first major title at 22. The Italian extended his dominance on hard court after Melbourne. He conquered Masters 1,000 crowns in Miami and Cincinnati and headed to the US Open as the top favorite. Jannik passed 6 obstacles in New York and arranged the title clash against Taylor Fritz. Sinner was the favorite and proved that with a 6-3, 6-4, 7-5 victory in 2 hours and 16 minutes, celebrating his second major crown of 2024. World number 1 made the difference with his first serve. He denied 5 of 7 break points and kept the pressure on the other side. Taylor could not match those numbers in the most important duel of his career in front of the home fans. The American gave away 42% of the points in his games and got broken 6 times, 3 in the opener. Fritz had a chance to extend the match, leading 5-3 in the third set. However, Sinner stepped in and rattled off 4 games, moving over the top and extending his brilliant run. Jannik landed more winners than unforced errors and welcomed almost 40 unforced mistakes from the crowd favorite. The Italian took charge in the mid-range rallies. He tamed his strokes nicely and outplayed the opponent in the pivotal moments en route to a trophy. They traded early breaks in the opening set, and Jannik added 2 more for 6-3 and a boost. There were no chances for the returners in the opening 9 games of the second set. Jannik provided a crucial break at 5-4, moving 2-love in front and closer to the finish line. The Italian saved 3 break points at the beginning of the third set before suffering a break at 3-3. Fritz forged a 5-3 advantage, looking good to extend the battle. However, world number 1 pulled the break at the last moment in the 10th game and held for 6-5. Sinner clinched a decisive break in the 12th game, sealing the deal and moving over the top. A month later, Sinner secured another notable title, this in Shanghai. The Italian faced Novak Djokovic for the first time since January and scored a 7-6, 6-3 victory in 37 minutes. Thus, he lifted his 5th notable title of the season and the 2nd Masters 1000 Shield in a row. Jannik defeated Novak for the 4th time in the previous 5 matches. He claimed 5 points more than the legend and prevailed in the pivotal moments. World number 1 claimed the opener with a strong performance in the tie-break and provided a single break in the second set. Sinner did not face a break point, keeping the pressure on Djokovic. The 24-time major champion could not endure it. He sprayed errors in the tie-break and got broken in the middle of the second set, suffering his first loss in the Shanghai Masters finals. There were only 2 break points in the entire duel, with little separating them. Jannik wrapped up the duel with 22 winners and 17 unforced errors. He reduced Novak to a 12-18 ratio and took charge at the net and in the shortest exchanges. There were no break chances in the opening set. Jannik took charge in the tie-break and clinched 3 tie-breaks for 7-4 and a boost. Jannik stole Novak's serve in the 4th game of the second set and sealed the deal on his serve at 5-3. Jannik was the favorite at the ATP Finals in front of the home fans in Turin. World number 1 proved that with 5 victories, 1,500 ATP points, and a trophy by his name. Sinner faced Taylor Fritz in the title clash and earned a 6-4, 6-4 victory in an hour and 24 minutes. He lifted his 6th notable ATP trophy of the season and wrote history books. Jannik served well and provided a break in each set to control the scoreboard and move over the top. Both players served above 70% on the fast indoor court, and the Italian used that more efficiently. Sinner lost 13 points in 10 service games and denied the only break point. He created 6 return opportunities and converted 2 to make a difference. Jannik landed 28 winners and 14 unforced errors, taking charge from the baseline and sealing the deal in style.